Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever, whenever that you may be tuning in. This is Yonks, and this is another episode in our money printer for Yonk's team, where we're building the proverbial money printer using We Own AI. And We Own AI is quite more than just AI as far as from a technology solution standpoint. Not going to unpack all of that right now. But let's go ahead and hop in. I've got our video thumbnail on screen here. I'm going to close that and go over to the Google Doc where we've got our templated agenda and burning the midnight candle here with I Am Lotus. Thank you for hanging out with me here tonight. It's always a lot more fun than having somebody else on these conversations than just myself, but going to continue to build, and build. So, this is our templated agenda that we've been refining from our We Own ecosystem here, where cooperative ownership is the main ethos, along with our VELG culture, fun, earning, learning, and giving. And one of the things that we talked about here last night, and we're going to keep this conversation pretty short here tonight because it's already 10:35, 10:36 Mountain Time, getting close to midnight in Central Time. So let's actually just go. One of the things that we're wanting to do in the workflow of these until we get the automation is to get the content added from this live stream into a daily blog post. And that's something that I really had some aspirations about. And I don't know how many live streams that we did earlier in this year around AI agents, but that conversation has evolved to built using We Own AI. So anyway, enough talk. Let me actually go and I'm going to bring open the window. I'm opening up another tab here. Got a lot of tabs going on. I think I've been doing most of this in YonksTEAM. So I still have the window open from last night because one of the things that didn't happen here, and this is likely something that will be an ongoing thing, is I'm not going to be spending a whole lot of time building out YonksTEAM from one live stream session to another. That being said, here was the blog post that we created yesterday during our live stream, and this is where we had insert live stream transcription here. So let me actually open up because we're using Fathom Video, and I do want to provide a disclosure. We are investors of Fathom Video, and this actually amplifies why I like Fathom Video is that they allowed their users to invest through WeFunder into Fathom Video. And this is something we're planning. And one of the other reasons that I brought this up is besides that we're planning to use Fathom Video and what it creates automatically through this process, I also wanted to mention, along with We Own AI, we're planning to do a crowdfunding campaign on WeFunder that we're planning to launch on 2/22 of 2026. And if you hop back in the Wayback Machine, I Am Lotus, do you remember our proclamation of International Dow Day on 2/22/2022?
Yep.
So that'll always be a fun place in our history books. So anyway, let me go ahead and go to the one of the reasons that Love Fathom Video is that it creates a fabulous email summary. And this is one of the reasons that we paid for the premium Fathom Video is that the email summary is just so much better when you pay, and I think we're paying like $15 a month or something like that, but it's amazing how good of a job that it does on the summary. So let's actually, I'm looking for the Fathom Video in the email inbox here, and I'll have that up here momentarily. So let's see. So I believe that this is it right here. So let me bring this on screen. So let me make this a little bit bigger. So this is the email summary. This was received yesterday, shortly after the conclusion of our live stream from last night. And as you can see here in the email summary, it nicely breaks things down into an action items, and then it's got it uses a general. So right now, I'm gonna actually let me actually do this in this. Edit post. So this will likely modify the template because just looking here, the email summary is a different dynamic than the full length transcription. And this is some valuable stuff because this is nicely broken down into content or into topics. It's got the key takeaways, it's got the action items. So let me actually just modify this a little bit. And I'm going to make another heading here. And we're going to do the email summary from Fathom Video. And here, let me actually do this. I'm going to do another divider, separator. There's another separator. I'm going to go ahead and save this because right now I've got the one on here from yesterday. So let me actually just copy this into the template that we've got on our Google Docs. So over here in our Google Docs, this is something that we added as a template subtab for what we want our blog post to be. And I'm going to just copy this in here like this. Insert email summary here. Okay. And let me go back here. And we'll make this normal text. Okay, so it looks like it copied and pasted pretty well. Right. Just making notes of that. And I'm going to go ahead and save this again. And we're actually going to go add a new post here. This is Money Printer Day 1. Let's go ahead and add Money Printer Day 3. So I'm going to just copy this so that I can copy and paste in here. Add post. And this is Money Printer Day 3. Put my little hashtag here. And slug looks good. And let's see how it copies from the Google Docs into WordPress here. Let's just grab all of this. Live stream. Oh, look, it copied and pasted beautifully. Even had the separators from Google Docs. So let's actually just go here to YouTube/YonksTEAM and get our replay link from yesterday. So look, we're live. That's us right now. Yay. All right. So let me click on this. Okay, there's my link for that. And we'll do a YouTube here, YouTube embed, paste in embed. All right, there's our YouTube embed for Money Printer Day 3, and this is where I'm gonna just see how well that this just copies and pastes here like this. I'm gonna just copy, copy, copy. And again, this is something that we're absolutely planning to get done via AI agents. And it'll be interesting to see. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna like the links here because it may retain the links because I don't know. Well, I don't know. Anyway, let's just throw it in there and see what we get. So email summary, insert email summary. So I'm going to just delete that and paste. Okay, so see, it didn't copy and paste that great. Not real clean. So not a fan of how that looks. So let me actually just try doing it a more one section at a time. Let's just do the action items. Action items. I don't know if I like how that pasted in either. So this is one of the things that is going to be a little nuanced because it's not like in the copy and paste here. So sometimes I copy and paste into a clipboard sort of dynamic. And let's actually just do a heading. And this is going to be a smaller heading in H3. And here's our action items. And let's see if it's got a to-do list, checklist. I don't know if it gives a checklist capability. I don't know if it really does. So we'll just do a list. Okay. Oh, I didn't get the okay, so action items, meeting summary, meeting purpose. Let's see how well this doesn't have any this will probably copy and paste decently. Yep, see. And part of the reason that some things copy and paste differently is just because of the additional formatting that's going on in the back end. And again, this is definitely something that can and should be automated. And this goes back to one of the things that I've been saying around processes and procedures: document, iterate, and automate. And I'm not sure if we want to have all of the details in here, like the email summary from Fathom Video. I think it's worthwhile just because it does such a better job. I'm going to copy and paste the key takeaways because one of the things here, just looking, this has some additional formatting than some of these other things. So it might just be this action item section that doesn't copy and paste very well. But let's see what this section looks like. Key takeaways looks a lot better copied and pasted. I'm not sure what those links are. I think that just links back to the underlying thing. Let's see, topics. Let me actually just try copying and pasting the rest of these in here because this has got similar formatting. It might have just been this first section. So let's see. Topics, key takeaways. Okay, let's try this. Next steps, project management, content strategy, website development, topics. So it looks like that it was just this action items section that was problematic on the copy and paste because all of this other stuff looks good here on the copy and paste stuff. So that is what I'm going to go ahead and real quick, let me go actually to view the meeting. This should open it up in another tab here. I'm going to go ahead and sign in with our Fathom account. And here is the summary, and here's the transcript. So copy transcript. All right, so now I'm just going to paste in the transcript here in the other section. All right, paste, delete that, paste. And I'm not sure if there's a possibility to have a collapsible block because I don't know if you can see, but this is an immense amount of content here on the full transcription. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to just actually publish this right now and see what this page looks like. So here, let me actually view the post. Money printer day three. So this is one of the things need to get some categorization. Again, not going to go through that right now on the conversation. Let me make this a little bit bigger, make it 140%, 133%. So let's actually just scroll through here. Email summary. So, an immense amount of content, copy and paste. And this is one of the things that is elevating. This is quite literally the first time that we have published any content from our live stream in a written format. So, this is the first time I am Lotus in 4+ years that we've been live streaming that we've taken content from our live stream and put it on a blog post. So, yay for us. That's a huge milestone. And I don't know, quite honestly, I'm feeling good about doing this here today and just working through um, just copying and pasting this in and adding this into our normal workflow until we get that automated. And that's one of the things like add content to money printer day one blog post. That's still an action item. But now we have all of the details here. The emails, we've got the live stream, we have the email summary. One of the other sections that I am planning to add in this template is a links because we're live streaming right now to four channels: YouTube, obviously, Facebook on the Yonks Team Facebook page, on my Yonks personal page. And this is something when we get 150 followers on our company page. And this is something else that we're really advocating for people to do is to create a personal brand and a company brand, and we have quite a few company brands, but this is our personal company brand with YonksTEAM. So that's at linkedin.com/company/YonksTEAM. And it looks like that it wants us to sign in. So not going to go through that right now. But do you have any feedback, thoughts here, Lotus, as far as just what we just did on our copy and paste for getting this blog post for Money Printer Day 3?
When you say blog posts, where can people find those?
So I'll link you up to the blog post, and I'll throw it in here on the live stream as well. But there's the link. So right now we're at yonksteam.xyz. The plan is here in the coming days. I'm not sure when it's going to be, but we're going to move to our main domain, yonks.team, which is slightly shorter. Big fan of the acronym team. Together, everyone achieves more. And so we're going to flip the switch. And instead of this being at yonksteam.xyz, it'll be at yonks.team. So this is live on our site right now. And again, when we flip the switch, it'll be at the same URL. And this is something that we may even add as an interim thing so that, like, if I go to this page here, like right now, if I put in this page here, it doesn't exist, but it wouldn't be that hard to copy and paste the content from here into a blog post on here. And that's likely something that may add because it takes literally a copy and paste. It's that easy. So yeah, this blog post is now live at yonksteam.xyz money printer day 003.
Isn't today day 4? Or you're
It is, but we're
doing
creating day
it?
4 right now. So
Oh,
this is something like we don't have the email summary or the transcription yet because we're quite literally making day 4 real time. Like we're live streaming. So this is still day 4 is still a work in progress until we end this session. So yeah, there'll be a little bit. And this is something like if we wanted, we could create a money printer day four page. And instead of directing people to watch our live stream on YouTube, we could say, hey, go watch our live stream on the money printer day four page. And then we could update that page with the additional transcription details. And that's something that we may elevate, just thinking out loud here. We may elevate our workflow in that sort of dynamic because the more that we can do uh, to gear people towards our website, this is where we're going to add only more and more functionality. And then one of the other benefits of that is that we'll have a lot more traffic analytics and the opportunity to like see what's resonating with people and different things like that. So that's probably the direction that we'll go in is instead of saying, hey, go watch the live stream on YouTube, Facebook, link, and that's still an option for people because we're live streaming to YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and X during this money printer series. But I'm going to add this here. This is the main thing that we got done is that we created, I'm going to add this to our agenda for today. So yeah, let's see. Created the day number 003 blog post with video, uh, email summary, and full transcription. And that's something that will get updated here between now and our upcoming live stream for day one and day two. And this is something that we're going to work into our build in public live stream like tomorrow on day five. We will go through the process of getting the blog post created for day four. And until we have AI agents automating this, the more that I can get better at just copying and pasting and having the routine thing, this process will get much more simple through the daily routine, the daily habit that we're going to be creating by doing this daily series about building the money printer for YonksTEAM. But that being said, I feel good about getting that done here on this live stream. It's almost midnight there in Central Time, and that being said, we've got our book club in the morning. Super communicators, absolutely love our Saturday morning book club. And if you want, we've got our YonksTEAM calendar on Luma that you can find the um, book club. I should probably add that to the links here that I create on here. I'll take that as an action item too to add our Luma calendar because that's where these events, whether it's the book club or the money printer, are getting scheduled that we're coordinating. That's one of the other things that we're really advocating for people, builders, the opportunity to use some of these tools. And this is where we really want to provide the education, the best practices so that we can have fun, earn, learn, and then when we have, then we can amplify our giving as well. But you got any final closing thoughts, Lotus, before we bring day four of Money Printer, building the Money Printer for YonksTEAM to a close here?
Nope, just looking forward to getting it activated pretty soon.
Yeah, and it's a work in progress. And one of the things that I want you to think about here, Lotus, we absolutely want to create a banging one pager that really summarizes the different components of what the money printer looks like. And I really feel, and I think Tyler probably equally really feels that when we were talking about the printer one pager previously, we didn't have a clear enough context of what that looks like. And I'm not saying that we need a one pager here today or tomorrow, but having a one pager that succinctly summarizes the different components of the money printer, and there will absolutely be different components, but the more that we can package that in a consumable manner that looks great, that people understand, is an opportunity that we have.
Good night, everyone.